All right, we are back. Lindsay Hubbard from Summer House. Matt James is The Bachelor, Mondays on ABC. Matt, I've talked to Rachel Lindsay a lot about her time on the show and her experience. And I wonder if you can talk to me a little bit about the pressure on you to choose a black girl at the end of the season.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot of pressure I put on myself initially. You know, when I got there, being the first Black Bachelor, people are going to be looking to you for a lot of different things. And whenever I felt that pressure, I just felt back on how I was raised and what I was looking for. And a lot of those qualities have nothing to do with a race, and they're where your heart's at. Are you caring? Are you compassionate? And thank goodness that cast was so diverse, and that made up a lot of what I was looking for, and it made my decision that much easier with that quality of woman there.
Did you, I have to assume you talked to them about diversity before you did the show. I have to assume you said, this is how it needs to be for me.
Yeah, and I think that not being on The Bachelorette before, they were still trying to get an understanding of who I am, what I'm attracted to, and what I'm about. And they did a great job, you know, across the board. What I was looking for, I saw. And as the season continues, I think that it's very evident that they did their job and did their part in making sure that there was everything represented.
I will say that in watching this season, like, Matt, you handle all of these crazy situations with such class, and like, I don't know how you do it, because like you just do it so well.
Thank you, Lindsay. It's again, it gets back to the question Andy asked me earlier. It's what the best advice was, and it's just to be yourself. And I think that you can lose yourself in realizing that you're on a show, but at the end of the day, you're dealing with people. It's someone's daughter, it's someone's sister, and I try to take that into consideration when I'm having conversations with them and letting them know that they're people and not everyone's perfect, but we're all looking for the same thing, and that's love.
That's great. Matt, Hillary K wants to know if you can confirm or deny if your bestie Tyler Cameron is officially off the market. There you go. Lindsay, Sire L wants to know if your relationship with Carl would have been different if you dated while he was sober.
You know what I love about my relationship with Carl is that we have a foundation of friendship first and foremost, and that's why we're able to be so close now. But yeah, maybe it would have been different because he would have had a clearer lens of what, you know, we were going through, and I would have had a partner in him.
Right. Anyone in the audience have a question? Raise your hand if you do, audience. There you go, girl with the martinis, the lady and the man. Yes, martini couple.
Yeah. Hi, Andy.
Martini.
We love you.
We love you, Andy.
Love you back.
We're from Chicago. And I just want to know, was there ever a Real Housewives of Chicago that was going to be made or might be made in the future?
You know, I feel like we did that show Chicago Social, which kind of sucked. And I mean, it wasn't great. It didn't suck, but it wasn't great. It didn't take off. How about that? And then I don't know, I don't remember if we ever cast in Chicago. We just might have many years ago. And I don't know. I mean, it seems like we're good right now. I know there was a movement when Tinsley moved to Chicago to cast around her, but I think we're good. Anyone else in the audience have a question? Yes, the woman in the red jacket.
Is that me? Hi.
Hello, what's your question? Hi. Okay, can I identify you, actually?
Yeah.
Because it's so funny because I was sitting there, I was like, that really looks like Talia in our audience. Talia is one of our star research producers. And I'm now remembering she is a Matt and Tyler not only just fan, possibly stalker. So, what is your question for Mr. James? I'm assuming you have a question for Matt James. Yes.
My question is for Matt. Matt, I just wanted to know, what are your thoughts on going all the way in the fantasy suite, particularly with multiple people? And also, have you ever experimented with fruit in the bedroom?
Bringing the heat. I like it.
That's what she does.
Those are all great questions. I don't want to give anything away because we haven't gotten there yet, but I think that question will be answered in a few weeks when we get there.
Aren't you encouraged to experiment in the fantasy suite? I mean,
I think what they tell you to do is to explore your relationship with that person, and that can mean a million different things to a million different people. So it just depends on where you're at with that person. And some people choose to do that with a lot of people because their relationships skyrocket, and other people haven't gotten there yet. So I think that question will be answered in about 2 or 3 weeks.
And what about experimenting with fruit in the bedroom?
It's a bad idea because fruit gives me gas. So I try to stay away from the fruit. The fruit messes up.
Yeah, more like ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, ice, maybe some
Ice
chocolate.
is better.
Ice. If you put, ice. Okay.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, I agree, Talia.
Emails.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're good. I want to thank. What more can we cover here? I want to thank Lindsay and Matt. This was a lot of fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks, audience. For more, click around BravoTV.com. Thanks, Talia. See you at work.
Bye.